You already know the dealio. I just wanna have fun.
Come and beat me up. Meet me at the spot. Up all night to the sunrise. Pop back cool. Get ready for the ride.
Don't it feel good? Hey, hey.
Don't it feel good? Don't it feel?
He's simply ravishing.
Yeah. You know, today is the day to bring back Simply Ravishing. Because you got to be feeling Simply Ravishing today, folks. Let me tell you right now, I got the cup of coffee. That's hot like my Yankees. Oh, baby, I'm ready to rock and roll today. Hey. Remember, guys, leave your voicemails on there, baby. Boy, how you doing? Hit Indiana left field. Aaron Judge did it again. Yeah, that's how he's feeling. Yeah, come on now. Grab your cup of coffee. Oh boy, folks. The Yankees are feeling fine. What is going on, everybody? And good morning. Welcome to All Rise. I'm your host, Pete Simonetti, of course. And let's see who we got in this lovely, wonderful chat today. See, it's not only the lovely, wonderful fiance. It is the wonderful, lovely chat. You guys are wonderful and lovely too. You know, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Jared Williams, my guy. Brian R, what's going on? Sunilio. What's going on, fam? My man Warren France up in the house. Jason Lang, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Larry Blaze, my guy. Larry, yo, Joe. Anthony Garcia and the brothers Garcia. Medina, my guy. My guy. Judhe Almonte, that is family right there since the beginning, since the jump. Philo, what up, fam? Oh, my guy, Yankees Farm is in here. Guys, if you missed the Farm Report heat sheet yesterday, you got to go back and watch it. Like right after this ends, right after All Rise is over, you must go and watch immediately. Hey, Becca, what up, fam? How you doing? My guy, Nick Ramos, Unclone Capone, L.I. Yankee King, yo. DeVar, what's going on, man? How you doing? Desiree, how you doing? Chase, how you doing? We got everybody up in the chat today. With that being said, guys, let me get a little zip of the cough. I need a little zip of the cough because if I don't have a zip of the cough...
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah. Oh, guys, let me tell you something. I got this Lavazza coffee, this beautiful Italian coffee, Oro, which as you guys probably know means gold. Okay? I got this coffee and let me tell you something. The hair on my chest grew by like 1.5 inches. I'm like a wild animal. That's why I'm fully covered up right now. Because I'm like, holy shit, this stuff. I just drank it this morning. The hair's like, ah! So there we go. That's my morning story for you guys. But let me tell you something. I got another story. For you guys right now. And it goes by the name of Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is here and ready to rock and roll, folks. My guy is flipping shit. And you guys see right up there, 804-592-6160. You guys already know the dealio. Make sure you leave that voicemail. I'll have that popping up throughout the day. But first and foremost, smacky the likey. Smacky the likey like you never done in your life before. Let me tell you right now, smacky that likey like you never done in your life before. But let's go ahead. You know how we always start. I want to start with a voicemail. So let's get the first voicemail out the way. I know the voicemails will keep coming in. Let's get the first one out the way. Then we're going to get immediately into the conversation. Julietta, hope I said that right. How you doing? Let's go ahead and get to the first one.
Wow, what a great win tonight by the Yankees. That was a great win. It maybe they're going to keep turning things around. All right, bud. Have a good day. Night and a good day. Thank you. Have a good day now. Bye-bye.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the first voicemail of the day. And we got our first super chat of the day.
Thank you for being a friend.
Mr. Rod Tom says, just got off the phone with Judge and wanted me to tell you he appreciates the All Rise podcast and looks forward to seeing you in September. Love you, Pete. Thank you, Rod. I appreciate you. Thank you. And another one, a tank of you. Let's get into, I guess that kind of throws it right on there, right? Aaron Judge. Let's take a look, sit back, relax, and listen and see what Aaron Judge did yesterday in the 9th inning.
High drive, left field, going back Hayes, track, wall, see ya.
I gotta see.
High drive, left field, going back Hayes, track, wall, see ya. Tie game, Judge does it. It's 5-5.
I gotta smack you to likey on this. I gotta smack live. Oh, likey smacked because my goodness, folks. How much more can Aaron Judge do for a ball club? You know, I tweeted yesterday during the game because, of course, I didn't call the game. I will be back tonight calling the game tonight, guys. And then I think I may have something set up with Bad Dog to be on his channel for the Padres series. So we'll talk about that and let you guys know about that ahead of time. But at this point, guys, I don't want to hear the name. I don't want to hear any other name. I don't want to hear any other debate about Shohei or Ohtani or this guy or that guy. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore at all. I just don't. There is not a single player that means more to his club than Aaron Judge means when it comes to winning. There is not a single. I don't care if Ohtani pitches, hits, throws, does cartwheels, screams at the guys in the dugout, takes them all out for a little carnival after the ball game. I don't care. I don't care what Shohei Ohtani does. And let me just be frank with everybody. I think Shohei Ohtani is one of the greatest talents of all time. Is he probably the greatest ball player? Ball player? Ball player? And let me repeat that again one more time. People didn't understand what I said right there. Ball player? Arguably, yes. You can easily make that case. And that's not a fight with who's better. Fact of the matter is, Ohtani pitches and he hits. It's a generational thing. We haven't seen it since baby boy Ruth did it. That's right, baby boy Ruth. Baby boy Ruth did it back in the 1920s, the roaring 20s. Okay, baby Ruth was out there, eating 47 hot dogs and hitting home runs. That might be more impressive, but still. I don't want to hear the argument about hitting. I don't want to hear about it. You want to make an argument who is the best overall baseball player? Go right ahead. I'd probably even go, it's Ohtani. I mean, overall, Aaron Judge isn't throwing 99 miles an hour fastballs and having a 3.05 ERA. Fine, cool. But when it comes to what that person means to his ball club, there is not a player on planet Earth that means what he means to the New York Yankees and to that specific club. It is indeed Aaron James Judge. And folks, he's on pace again for potentially 50-plus homers. My father says he's going to get hot enough that he's on pace for 60 again. Look, I don't care what he hits, as I need Aaron Judge to stay healthy. I had concerns about the batting stance. He was struggling for a little bit. Aaron Judge said, give me a week, everybody. I'll be okay, I promise. His numbers from about a week ago to now, it's like, man, Judge was he was meh. He was meh. So now we're like, he's the MVP. He's the best hitter in baseball. And there's not a conversation to be made. He's the best hitter in baseball. I don't want to hear about Trout. Guys, please, Mets fans, do me a favor. Stop embarrassing yourself comparing this man to Pete Alonso. Stop it. Stop it. I'm waking you guys up this morning because I'm hype. I haven't worked in a couple of days. In the sense of a long game season life. I'm hype. This cup of coffee's no joke. They got to put crack or cocaine in this thing. It had to be. But I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about Pete Alonso. Who the hell is Pete Alonso? Who is Pete Alonso? I don't want to hear any comparison at all to anybody other than Aaron James Judge. Judge is the most meaningful player to his team, and that is it. There is no conversation to be made. I had to get that off my chest this morning because you know what I mean? People, I've seen these stupid little oh, this guy got this many home runs. Hey, Pete Alonso is doing... Pete Alonso can't hit 240. Pete Alonso's dick when it comes to Aaron Judge. Pete Alonso is dick. You want to compare Pete Alonso to Anthony Rizzo? Have fun. Have your argument. Anthony Rizzo's also hitting about 90 points higher. 80 points higher. Anyway, after Judge decided, I'm going to sling dick tonight and tie this game up off of somebody, the majority of us probably said the Yankees aren't going to get a run. The Yankees aren't going to get a run of this guy throwing 102 bullets up there with good off speed. Probably not going to do nothing there. Anthony Volpe, who needed this, by the way. Anthony Volpe needed this. He needed this. just to kind of, I'm hitting in the low 200s. The majority of fans have my back. Yeah, there's those fans out there, he's not good, he's not ready, he's blah, 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 blah. Anthony Volpe needed this, folks. And to be fair, Anthony Volpe got it.
High fly ball. Mullins goes back. Still goes back. This will get it done. He makes the catch. Tagging. Falefa. He will score. And the Yankees with a dramatic 6-5 win over the Orioles. And the
Look at Tony Rizzo.
In the bottom of the
You
10th.
knew the Italian had to be the first one out. You knew it. You knew the Italian had to be the first one out to go ahead and support his guy. You knew it. That Italian brotherhood is strong, folks. I'm telling you. Over the last years or so, it might have died out a little bit. You got a lot of these stupid fake Italians running out there nowadays on social media thinking they're gangsters and stuff. Shut the fuck up. Stop it. Stop it. We're prideful, loyal people. And I'm very happy that Anthony Rizzo does the Italian in a very good way. And I plan on doing the same damn thing in the future, okay? We're bringing the legit, no joke, no nonsense, truthful, honest, respectable, loyal Italian back, damn it, okay? Let me tell you right now, I got a lot of these nitwits out there. Okay, whatever, all right? Whatever it is what it is. Oh, we got a super. Grab your cup of cough. Louis. Oh, what you said about number 99, you are absolutely right. Go Yankees. Facts on facts on facts. There is no doubt about that, my friend. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. Let me throw this on the screen too before I get into the next voicemails. We're not forgetting this man right here, Harrison Bader. Harrison Bader also homers in this game. And just as everybody's sitting there saying too, man, Bader's starting to slow down a bit. Bader's starting to dial it back a little bit. Harrison Bader comes right back like, what's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm still here, baby. And the Yankees pick up a very big win. A very big win. Current updated standings, the New York Yankees right there, folks, are in third place, 5 games out. 5 games out. They are 10 games over 500. Guys, I'll be honest with you right now. When I was out there screaming at the top of my lungs, my Yankees need a change. They need a difference. They need this. They need that. I'm concerned. I'm nervous. I'm worried. I'll be honest with you guys, man. If somebody looked at me at that time and said, hey, Pete, look, Bader's coming back and Judge is coming back early. Those are the two main guys. Once they get those guys back, this team is going to look like a different ball club. Over their last 10, the Yankees are 8-2. They have won 5 games in a row. Let me tell you right now, guys, I would look at anybody and go, you are out your damn stinking mind. You are out your mind. If I thought, and I was going to sit here and believe, that the New York Yankees would come back the way they have and look like 2 different teams, I would have told you you're batshit crazy. You are batshit crazy. And look at that American League East. Yeah, we shit on Toronto. Yeah, we don't like Boston. Yeah, we think maybe Tampa's playing above their head. And maybe we even feel like Baltimore's probably not all there yet. Even though if they ever start spending money and bringing in some pitching, you better look the hell out. All those teams, look at the run differential. They're all pluses. Let's go through the rest of that league. You know the Central isn't. The West is actually pretty decent. And they're starting to pick it up. Those teams are all starting to play a little better. Houston is hot as shit. They're 8-2 over their last 10. But everybody knew that. Jalen Wood, yes, I am on the call tonight. Oh, my guy David, like the damn video. What's up, Pete? What up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, guys, please do me a favor and a smacky that likey. NL East, look at those run differentials. NL Central, look at those run differentials. NL West, look at those run differentials. Again, scroll on back up. Look at that American League East. Every damn team is like, yeah, well, the lowest is plus 11 on Boston's side. And Boston really doesn't have much pitching. The Rays over the last 10, 5-5. Still got an amazing run differential. But again, guys, all this is telling you right now is that the New York Yankees are really, really playing some baseball, guys. Like, I know somebody just said, well, what has changed? I'll be honest with you guys, man. I think just getting that leadership back in the clubhouse, getting leadership in that clubhouse has made a big difference. I'll be honest with you, too. Look, I've heard some things. I know you guys have heard the rumors. Me and Dane confirmed a couple of things yesterday. Apparently, there was a lot of rumors out there that Aaron Hicks was really not good for the team's clubhouse. I don't want to, I've confirmed a couple of things, but I also don't want to go out there and clown and trash on somebody. But my understanding was it was brought to the attention of some people that he should be gone. Some big players in a Yankee clubhouse said enough is enough. And look, I told you guys this. And people always go, well, Pete, they're winning, so of course things look good. Well, when you lose more, yeah, it's going to be two different things. But the Yankees have lost some games during this streak. And even in those games, I'm sitting there going, but they don't look dead. They don't look dead. You know what I mean? They do not look dead out there. They just don't look dead. They look good out there, and that is very important. Let's get to your voicemails. We got many more loading in, so let's get on to those. And guys, do me a favor. Like this video. Share this baby out. It is very, very important that you guys like the video because that gets it up there in the algorithm and more people see NyynewsTV and the amazing work that we are doing here. So let's get to it. Next one.
Hey, what's up, brother? It's Jacko. Hey,
my guy.
you see this kid, Christopher Morel for the Cubs? He had 11 home runs in AAA, and he's got 9 homers already for the Cubs. Yeah, I think he's homered in 5 straight games, they said. So between AAA and the majors, he's got 20 home runs this season, dude. That would be a guy I would love to see on the Yankees. Like, the Cubs can get Glaber back. They can take him any day of the week because, you know, as my dad used to say, before he passed away, he used to say there were selfish at-bats, and that's what Glaber Torres does a lot of the times. That's what Aaron Hicks always did. So build a package, ask the Cubs what they want from Morel. I would love to see him playing second base for the Yankees. Guy seems like a ball player. Also, it was really nice, the show yesterday. I was at work, so I didn't get to watch the game, but I listened in, and the Twins did a fantastic job calling that game. So
yes, sir.
Keep up the good work, man. Your network is going places, man. Keep it up. Talk to you later. Bye.
Jocko, I appreciate that, brother. Christopher Morel is going to be a tough one for the Yankees to land because just as everything you said about him, you know what I mean? Everything that you just said about him, you got to remember, the Cubs know the same thing, and he's going to be controllable for years and years to come. So Christopher Morel ain't going to go nowhere. They're not going to let that kid go, especially for Glaber Torres. Now, if you are looking at the Cubs, there is a name that's having a bounce-back year. I do think the numbers are kind of fake. So I just want to throw that out there. I don't believe in the numbers as much as a lot of other people do, but I could see the Yankees potentially going, hey, Cubs, if you guys are out, you're looking to be done with this, we'll take Cody Bellinger. Lefty bat, having a bounce-back year. his numbers seem a little inflated, to be honest with you. Because, look, I like to talk about this stuff a lot with you guys. And matter of fact, I like to also back up what I do. So let me talk about Cody Bellinger real quick and why I am a little concerned, because I know there's people out there that's already talked about him. Maybe it's a good idea. Of course, his father was a Yankee. But here's the thing about him. His numbers scare me a little bit. Here's why. So let me scroll down a little more. Now, this is just StatCast. This is when it's a good idea to dive into the analytics, folks. This is the reason why you do dive into analytics. The problem with analytics is when you're basing, I always say this, in-game decisions over heart, the human element, your eyes. When you base everything off analytics, that's when it becomes a problem. But here's the thing I'm concerned about when it comes to Cody Bellinger, who, by the way, is hitting .271 of the season, 9 stolen bags, 7 home runs, .493 slugging, .830 OPS, .337 on base percentage. Bellinger's having a really good season. He's not having a bad season at all. Very, very good. Of course, you guys already know he's very good in the outfield. Very good. Look at his outs above replacement. Top 91 percentile in baseball. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Arm strength, 82nd percentile. Sprint speed, 81st percentile. He also, look at those strikeouts. Look at that K percentage. Look at the whiff percentage. Those are all really good. And here is what's happening when it comes to Bellinger. I am a little concerned that his hard hit percentage is in the lower 16%. His average exit velocity is in the lower 18%. Barrel percentage is almost mid-pack. So what this basically means, he's not tearing the cover off the ball. But here's the thing. The shift. Just like Anthony Rizzo. I'm going to show you guys this really quick. I'm going to show you guys this. Remember what you just saw? Do me real quick. Let me show you guys something. Look at hits. So that little red, those red little dots right above my head, right here. Stay with me. Those little red dots right up there, folks, between second and first base. Look at all those red dots. Those are singles, okay? I'm going to show you Anthony Rizzo and why his average is up so much this year. It's what we expected. Did I click him? There we go. Is Anthony Rizzo. Look at Anthony Rizzo's. Look at the right side of the infield. The shift. The shift. Now, for any doubter out there, when I said, if you want to compare Alonso to Anthony Rizzo, still got you on good luck. Look at Anthony Rizzo's numbers overall. And I'm not here to compare those guys. I'm simply saying the shift has made a major difference for guys like Cody Bellinger, for guys like Anthony Rizzo. The shift has made a shit ton of a difference. Anthony Rizzo is also smacking the hell out of the ball. Top 74 percentile in exit velocity, 73 percentile in barrel percentage, max exit velocity, 70%, hard hit percentage, 59%, getting into that really, really hot territory. He's been phenomenal. And he's also been really friggin' good at first base. He saved about 2 potential errors from Anthony Volpe last night on balls that were thrown in the dirt. But that's the same thing you got to look at when you look at Cody Bellinger, is what I'm saying. The shift has really made a major, major difference for many guys on this team.
Peter, the spaghetti is ready.
I'd just like to point out that the Yankees are undefeated since releasing Aaron Hicks.
Facts.
Have a great day.
Facts. The Yankees are undefeated. And let me just play this one more time.
Peter, the spaghetti is ready.
I swear I was about to go, Mom? Is that you? But no, you're right. The Yankees are undefeated since getting rid of Aaron Hicks. If you guys don't think there was something there, and look, man, the people that told me, I'm pretty sure there was. I just, he's gone. I don't want to beat the guy up. You know what I mean? I've done enough beating up on Aaron Hicks. I don't want to talk about Aaron Hicks. To be quite honest with you guys, I don't want to talk about the guy.
This is Howard Stern. Yeah, right. I'm calling because I've heard there's a show done by the GOAT. His name is Pete Simonetti, right? And you know who else is the GOAT? Aaron freaking Judge, right? Aaron is just fucking up the entire AL East.
Facts. He is. I'm right there with you, man. He is. Thank you, Howard. Appreciate that. He absolutely is. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. He's tearing shit up. He's taking names. He's smacking people's mothers around. He don't care. He don't care right now. He don't care. I tell you right now. We're going to get to one more voicemail, and then let me double check something real quick, see what we got next. Oh, I do want to talk about that, and then we're going to get into something else. So let's get into one more voicemail, then we're going to move on.
Hey, Pete, just calling. I live near Chicago, a suburb of Chicago, and it's hard getting the Yankees station, so I really enjoyed the telecast last night with the other guys that you had on. I don't know, they seem probably like they're paisanos. They're related to all of us. My last name is Matabano, but I like it a lot more, Pete, when you do it yourself, man. It
Thank you, man.
seems like it's more real. And them guys cuss too much. Nothing with cussing or anything. I mean, I'm no prude or anything, but I just like the way you do it. You got more class. Okay, Pete, just keep up the good work. And especially with Derek, when you did it with Derek the other night, that was pretty cool too. Thanks a lot. Been a fan for 50 years with the Yankees. My dad played in the farm system. So let's keep it going, huh? Thanks.
Appreciate you, my man. And yeah, I mean, anybody that comes on the network, guys, all I expect is that, you guys support them the way you would support me. And I think the Twins did a phenomenal job yesterday. They had fantastic numbers. So I appreciate you guys showing anybody that comes on the channel a lot of love and support. When it comes to the cursing part, I might be the worst out of everybody. I'm just like, I mean, my cursing rampages are actually fairly epic and well known, per what I understand. 31 likes away from 100, guys. Let's go. I want to bring this up from the MLB Network and my man D-Row. Take a listen to this via D-Row. We're gonna pause this.
No, he was like, bring up these boards real quick, Devin. Check this out.
Look at this, guys. Let me pause that for a second. Judge, Rizzo, and Bader, and the rest of the New York Yankees. 302. 30 home runs, 381. Oh, let me do it like this. 302 average, the rest of the team, 218. 30 home runs, the rest of the team, 45. On-base percentage, 381, the rest of the team, 288. Slugging percentage, 581, the rest of the team, 370. WRC plus, 163, rest of the team, 82. F-WAR, 4.9, the rest of the team, 1.1. Let's see what D-Row got to say.
Been Judge, Rizzo, and Bader.
Wow.
And Glaber will get going. LeMahieu's going to be fine. I believe in them. But look at the rest of the position players. So there's been a lengthening of the lineup. Like the 6, 7, 8, 9 fell off a cliff at the beginning of the season. They're starting to get a little bit more production down there. Volpe's down there. And then you stick Harrison Bader back in this mix. But Rizzo has been the telltale sign.
Look at that
for
difference
me.
of Anthony
Look at
Rizzo,
his
guys.
batting average, 2022 to this year.
Wow.
It's an 86-point difference. Jeez. Look at the bottom, 4 for 61 on pulled ground balls versus the shift last year. Not anymore.
Wow.
So he's back in a big way. He's hitting with way more confidence. He's not thinking every ball's got to get hooked around the foul pole in right field. He can actually play the game a little bit. We know he's got the 2-strike approach. So, hey, Yankees finding ways to win.
It just kind of shocks me that he doesn't that he's not even bringing up the fact that it's as clear as damn day that the shift has a major factor in what Anthony Rizzo was doing this year. But he's spot on that, man. The Yankees offense with those 3 guys are phenomenal. And the rest of the guys got to pick it up. Like I said earlier, Anthony Volpe was, I think, 0 for 4 up until that point with 2 strikeouts before he hit that home run. I like to dive into Anthony Volpe because a lot of people, either want to say, he's not ready, he's this, he's that, you shouldn't give him, why does he deserve all this time and this and that. Look, there is no doubt about it. Things you can look at with Anthony Volpe and say, it's not good. That's not good. One being, I'll just switch over real quick. Let me jump back over to this screen. One being right here, I'm going to have it highlighted. A 30.6% strikeout rate, guys, is not good. That is not what you want from a guy that has elite speed, that gets on base, that has amazing base running potential. But let me tell you something. Anthony Volpe knows that. Anthony Volpe understands that. He knows that. He knows that. Scroll back up to Anthony Volpe's overall numbers on the season. 1.1 WAR, 7 homers, a 207 batting average, 291 on base percentage, 379 slugging, 670 OPS, 85 OPS plus. Again, guys, to be fair and to be realistic, these are not great numbers. Everybody knows that. Everybody in here knows that. Everybody that is a Yankee fan knows that. So here's the deal. We're not getting the fairy tale story right now. We're not getting the rookie's going to come up and hit 315. We're not getting the rookie's going to come up and be an all-star out the jump. We're not getting that. But let me be the first one to tell you guys, as somebody who I believe by this point, I could speak for the Yankees, 1, and 2, my word should carry some sort of weight. It's okay. I'm going to come out and say it just like that. It's okay. The Yankees have decided, and rightfully so, that they are going to allow Anthony Volpe to become who he's going to become, ups and downs, dragging the feet, destroyed, bottom of the barrel, top of cream of the crop, to do that at the major league level. 28 likes away from 100, guys. Let's go smacky to likey. They are allowing Anthony Volpe to do that at this level, and rightfully so. Let me tell you why it is rightfully so. He's the only young kid you're doing that with right now. When you look at the Yankees lineup and you see Aaron Judge, Harrison Bader, DJ LeMahieu, Anthony Rizzo, Gleyber Torres in that lineup, Anthony Volpe doesn't have to be the guy. He just needs to try to fit in. He just needs to hit a sacrifice fly to win a game. He just needs to draw a walk and steal a bag. I believe I have a month this year at some point when he hits 275 the whole month, 280, 300 maybe, 265 in a whole month, in a span. I still think we have not seen an elite run from Anthony Volpe offensively. I think we're going to get it. There's a lot to like. There is a shit ton to like regarding Anthony Volpe. No question about it. And before we move on to, let me actually get this pulled up too real quick and get an update on where Volpe is here. This is Anthony Volpe Statcast numbers. One of the things we learned a lot about Anthony Volpe in the minor leagues is that he could easily go to right field a lot. He's not doing that right now. He's not going to right field as much. But I'll tell you guys this. His numbers have been improving. His barrel percentage is up. His hard hit rate is up. His average exit velocity is up. Now, when you dig into analytics, again, this is why I do this, because a lot of people just act like, oh, Pete doesn't like analytics. I do. I don't like it on the field. when it's making decisions. But I do like it when you want to do a deep dive into a player. Anthony Volpe should start seeing balls drop in more as he continues to have that hard hit percentage going up, the barrel rate going up, the average exit velo going up. Anthony Volpe should start seeing everything across the board start going up. And I agree with Sunil, and I've said this for a very, very long time. The Derek Jeter comparisons never should have happened in the first place. I understand you wanted the jersey thing, the parents, the marketability, the story. I get all of that. I completely understand. I completely get it. But it needs to end right there. Let the kid become who he's going to be. Guys, I had a very realistic, and even maybe some would say, maybe a little bit high projection on Anthony Volpe. Go back on my videos. Go look before the season began. Give me 240, 20 homers, 15 to 20 home runs, steal 30-plus bags, because I think he could do that, and play good defense, and I'm happy. I think it's very, very possible that Anthony Volpe will hit all of those metrics that I personally set on him. I think it's very, very possible that he could do that. Let's get into one more voicemail. We got a lot more still. Let's get into another voicemail, and then I'm going to get into our next topic.
What's going on, Pete? Just wanted to say a couple things real quick. First off, Judge has been on fire. He's absolutely on fire. And it's been awesome to watch. Glad we got him back in the lineup. But something not a lot of people have been talking about lately is the consistency of Rizzo this year. He's just incredible. Over 300 average, over 900 OPS. The shift was really hurting him. Obviously, you can tell that in previous years with the average and everything else. But it's just awesome to see the emergence of somebody we thought was getting a little bit older, might only have a couple years left. Just go out there and show everybody he might be some of the lifeblood of this Yankee team alongside with Aaron Judge. Those two are really something special.
Oh,
the other thing I wanted to get to is Gerrit Cole, man. He's just awesome. But there's no reason he should never, ever be only pitching 5 innings. He's throwing way too many pitches, too quick, nibbling on the corners. He should be challenging these guys, man. He's having an awesome year. But he should be pitching into the 6th, 7th inning every night, even on an off night like it was last night. There's no reason he should be pitching 100 pitches in the 6th inning with no outs. That's crazy. All right, Pete, have a good one, buddy. See you.
Appreciate it, brother. And actually, man, that was not planned by me, but that was timed extremely well because that is our next topic. Actually, it is right there, Gerrit Cole. Gerrit Cole last night. A little bit of history.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2,000. And he's the 87th player in baseball history and the 3rd fastest behind Sale and Pedro.
And we're going to get to that, but Gerrit Cole with K number 2,000 yesterday, and there it is. Fastest pitchers ever to 2,000 strikeouts all time. Chris Sale, Pedro Martinez, and then Gerrit Cole. So you are talking about really amazing players here in this thing. Games played, innings, of course, I already told you. Games played, Randy Johnson did it in 262 games. Clayton Kershaw did it in 277 games. And then Gerrit Cole in 278 games with 2,000 Ks. Gerrit Cole is not necessarily an older guy also. He got a real possibility of potentially 3,000 strikeouts. I mean, if he plays another 6, 7, 8 years, I don't know if he will. If he pitches into his 40s, I mean, guys are nowadays, so who knows? But Gerrit Cole's been awesome, man. He really has been. If you switch over here again, too, look at his numbers overall. 2.5 WAR, which I believe is the most for any starting pitcher in Major League Baseball. He's 5-0. 2.53 ERA, 11 games started, 67 innings, 70 Ks. If you scroll on down, of course, I know people are already picking up on the fact that his last couple of games have not been great, right? You go back to, I believe it was the start in So his start against Tampa Bay, he went 5 innings, 5 earned runs. Against Tampa Bay again, 5 innings, 2 earned runs. 6 innings, no earned runs against Toronto, and then 5 innings, 5 earned runs. So yeah, you want to see length. You want to see length from Gerrit Cole. I completely understand anybody being concerned about that. But look, at the end of the day, Gerrit Cole is gonna be fine. I have no concerns about Gerrit Cole being okay. I have no concerns right now about Gerrit Cole whatsoever. Zero concerns at all. Gerrit Cole is going to be fine in my book. Let Gerrit Cole keep doing his thing, and we'll go from there. We're going to take a couple of more voicemails. We're going to get into the Yankees injury updates, and then a funny little video that somebody posted. I want to get to that for you guys.
Hey, Pete. As I'm listening to your show, I have one interesting piece of comparison to share with you.
Okay.
So if you remember in '98, it seemed like the earth, wind, and the stars were falling off when the Yankees started off 1-4. Heads were rolling. People were contemplating whether or not Joe Torre was going to be fired.
Yep.
Fast forward to beyond the game where Tino Martinez was pegged by Armando Benitez, and then the rest became history. That basically set the Yankees on the right path. So the comparison I am trying to draw at today, look at the Toronto game. Yankees get accused of cheating. They basically take aim at Judge for that. All that whole poaching melee basically became a very soft, but probably comparable reference to the Armando Benitez, Tino Martinez brawl. Point being, do you think this will right the ship for the 2023 Yankees, considering that the mentality of the game has changed in the last 20 or some odd years? Love the show, man. Keep it up. Love and respect to your NyynewsTV fam. Everybody, peace.
Great point. And look, man, no doubt about it. Moments, 98, that moment really brought that team together. And from that moment on, that team was like, nobody's gonna mess with us, man. We'll put you out quick. Nobody's gonna do that to us. And nobody's gonna bully us. Again, I talked about this a lot in the offseason. You guys know. What is something I've been saying the last multiple years with Aaron? But you guys gotta have balls, man. The Yankees just seem like everywhere they go, teams bully them. And it's like, and it's like a friggin' joke. The Yankees just seem to get bullied everywhere they go. And I'm sitting there going, you guys got these gigantic beasts on your team. Show some balls. And look, against Toronto, they did. Aaron Boone showed balls. And you guys know how hard I am on Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone was chirping at these guys. Aaron Boone was going at the other managers. Luis Rojas was hot. Aaron Judge gets accused. He comes out there and homers the center field and just stares at it for a second. Like, where did I look now? What do you got to say about that home run? It's as clear as day. These things do help. No doubt about it. These things do help. A club gel together and become a tight-knit unit. They do help. And that Toronto series very well could have brought guys together. Releasing Aaron Hicks. These are all things. Guys, go back to my video, please. Please. Guys, if you remember a couple of years ago, I was saying when they traded Gary Sanchez, I said, please release Hicks and release Hicks and trade Gleyber Torres. And I want to talk about this whole Gleyber Torres thing again because I'm going to continue to talk about it. I believe in chemistry. I believe in having everybody with one track mind of winning. I think Gerrit Cole, Anthony Rizzo, Anthony Volpe, Aaron Judge, Harrison Bader, I believe those guys really come to the park every day saying, we need to win. We need to win. We don't take time off. We got to win. It's not a knock on Gleyber Torres. I just think Gleyber Torres needs to be the player he is somewhere else. I need a ball player at second base. And I have always said it. I feel like that energy that Gary Sanchez was putting on the Yankees, that every now and then Gleyber does. You saw Gerrit Cole's reaction to him when he messed up that play behind. And he looked at the dugout and said something. Guys, I'm telling you, these things tend to pick up. And I've said a lot. The Yankees will never win a World Series under Boone and Cashman. But also go back to what I said. Unless they have the balls to release the players I know is holding this club back. And they have started that process. Donaldson's coming back. They say he's going to play every day. I got to see it to believe it. We're going to get into that. Matter of fact, I think this is the one I just played. No, it's not the one I just played. Let me jump to that real quick. Since I just said Josh Donaldson, let's get an update on that for you guys real fast. This from Brian Hoke. Josh Donaldson could begin a minor league rehab assignment on Thursday. Aaron Boone said that Giancarlo Stanton will have further testing to determine if he's ready to ramp up, but he is feeling really good. So both of those guys are on their way to coming back. Again, I'll believe Donaldson's back when he's back. Aaron Boone did come out and say that he expects him to be an everyday player. All right, whatever. We'll see what happens. Let's get to the next voicemail.
Hey, yo, Pete, I had a quick question. You think we got any chance on, as far as trade pieces are concerned, taking anybody out of the White Sox starting pitching, a Giolito, or, probably a Cease, somebody along those lines? I know Kopech's probably a little bit too young. They probably want to keep him for a while, but since that team's just been falling apart, I know no one's really ever out of it in the Central, but do you think it's possible that we can get a trade piece for actually a frontline starter, even, any of these guys that can really make a change and just we can stop thinking about Montez for good. All right, Pete, like to hear what you think about it. Have a good one, brother. This is Sid. See ya.
Sid, I appreciate that, man. And it's funny that you bring up the White Sox because Rod Thompson had a super chat earlier and I wanted to hold on to it because I knew I was probably going to get something asked about via trade. So, Rod, thank you for the super chat. It's going to go along with Sid's message. Pete, any chance the Yankees go after Tim Anderson, and would you be interested? Tim Anderson looked awesome at second base, by the way, in the World Baseball Classic. So, Tim Anderson over Gleyber Torres, I'd be okay with it. But I think the Yankees have the answer in Oswald Peraza. I love this kid. Anybody want to sit there right now and go, Pete, you're biased because you like the guy? That's fine. That's okay. You can say I'm biased. That's okay. I like Oswald Peraza a lot. Peraza's hitting like 360 in AAA. He has nothing more to prove. They should be giving this guy the same chance they're giving Anthony Volpe, and the Yankees aren't doing that, but they should be. And here's the other thing when it comes to the White Sox. Gleyber Torres is going to likely have to be moved at some point. The Yankees aren't going to, unless they do re-sign him. I don't think they will. Are the Yankees going to give $100 million to Gleyber Torres? No. I don't see the Yankees doing that. I don't see the Yankees giving $100 million to Gleyber Torres. I don't see that happening at all. I don't see the Yankees doing that one bit. I don't see the Yankees offering a shit ton of money to Gleyber Torres. I don't see that happening. So at some point, yes, you're going to have to trade Gleyber Torres. You're going to have to move on from Gleyber Torres. No doubt about it. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. You're going to have to move on at some point. And for the people thinking about this guy right here, Tim Anderson, you can see the numbers aren't too cute. Has a very high hard hit percentage. I think he's also missed a bit of time, I want to say. He doesn't strike out. He doesn't strike out. And that is something that the Yankees desperately need. But I believe Oswald Peraza doesn't strike out either. And again, if I am looking at the White Sox, Dylan Cease and Lucas Giolito, I think Giolito's more likely because he's getting closer to being a free agent. So Giolito will be a more likely candidate for the Yankees to go after. The Yankees got Peraza there, man. Gleyber Torres, I get it. I know why people like him. I understand that he is not a bad baseball player. I've said this for a long time. I just think Gleyber Torres, Oswald Peraza is no doubt about it better defensively. I think he's going to play harder every single day. I think he has fantastic speed. I think the mind is always going to beat it, and he has something to prove. And he's a good bat. Don't get me wrong. People want to talk about, oh, this year he came up and, he was hitting 220 and blah, blah, blah. I mean, he also had 3 hits in 3 games in a row. And then the Yankees kind of just said, yeah, we're not going to play you no more. That also happened. When he was starting to put it together, Aaron Boone was like, yeah, we can't play you no more. Yankee fans support their guys that come up through their system. We always do. I think it's almost addition by subtraction when it comes to Gleyber Torres. And I know people go, what about that production? They still got the guys to make that up. And if you can get a good starting pitcher or a couple of good relief pitchers, you got to try to make that deal. Here's the other thing you got to remember. Hal Steinbrenner is not going to want to go over that luxury tax. There's got to be some sort of salary move from the Yankees. There's got to be. And Josh Donaldson is not going to be moved in a trade. DJ LeMahieu is likely not going to be moved in a trade. Gleyber Torres, very likely to be moved in a trade. But we'll see. We're not there yet, but I do love that voicemail. You got to look at the White Sox. They're a team struggling. They got some pieces the Yankees could use. Makes sense.
Hey, Pete, it's your boy Simon Rosenthal calling. How are you?
Good.
Wasn't that a great game yesterday? All rise, the gavel man
great.
strikes again. Judge is a gift from God, I'm telling you.
He's a gift.
I wanted to make another comment about Gleyber Torres. You said he looks kind of stiff at second base. You know who Gleyber sort of reminds me of, Pete? He sort of reminds me of that idiot Chuck Knobloch. You remember Knobloch? How he made that error? He pointed to the base that was going after the ball. That's what Gleyber Torres reminds me of, sort of Chuck Knobloch. I mean, I know he doesn't mean to make errors, but he seems to make them occasionally. What do you think? And keep ranting. And Judge is a gift from God. I'm telling you, he's going to be the MVP this year. MVP gift from God, Judge. Have a good day, Pete. Yankees, Yankees. Bye.
Thank you, Simon. I appreciate it, man. A couple of things there. Look, everybody's going to make errors. Errors are a part of baseball. Errors are a part of baseball. My problem with Gleyber Torres is I just feel, I said this for a while. I feel he puts unneeded, agita on Aaron Boone. I feel he does things that you just shouldn't be doing. It's not hard. Run to first base. Don't put your head down when they hit a ball to second base. How many times have we seen Gleyber Torres potentially should have beat a ball out at first base and he just didn't run? Broken bat, slow roller, doesn't run. That one last year, and I think it was the last game of the season, struck out, the ball goes behind the catcher. He didn't even run. And Aaron Boone, at the end of it, he felt bad about it. We talked to him. No, you shouldn't have to do that for a guy that's been in this league for a long time. Hit the ball and run. Whatever you're thinking about, your next sponsorship deal, your Gleyber Torres underwears, whatever it is you're thinking about, focus on the ball game. That's all we're saying. The low baseball IQ is what it is. The other day, the guy hit the ball, whatever it was, the base hit. He almost got thrown in that second base because he was in La La Land. He was in La La Land. Anthony Volpe the other day snagged the line drive. The guy didn't even think of covering second base. He hesitated. Thank God they got him. He waited. But that's Gleyber Torres. Dylan Cease with Matt Blake to me would be phenomenal. Lucas Giolito. I like Lucas. You get another Italian on this team. Get all the Italians.
Simonetti.
Hey.
Had a quick question, man. What's going on with Calhoun? Why is he on the team? Do we really have nobody else that can bat .215 with 3 home runs?
We do.
And only hit, and not even play the field? Why don't we got some of these young guys coming up? Whether it is a Peraza, bring him back up. that first base, third base guy. I forget his name off the top of my head, but we got Elijah Dunham. We got a ton of kids down there that can actually still rake. I'm just curious, why are we still farting around with Calhoun? What value does he bring to the table that some of these young guys aren't bringing? That's where I'm confused about this whole thing. I'd like to hear what your take is on it, and hopefully we can agree to get some of this youth back up here and keep it moving, keep moving in the right direction. All right, Pete, see you.
Thank you, man. And yeah, you're thinking the same thing that I am. You know what I mean? You're thinking of the same thing we all are. Why is Chaparro not getting these DH at bats? Guys, again, Willie Calhoun every now and then will hit a single. Every now and then hit a home run. He don't provide nothing. Let's be real here. Willie Calhoun doesn't provide much. The best thing he does is my song. He bangs. Oh, baby, when he moves. Boone goes crazy. That's the best thing about Willie Calhoun. And that Aaron Boone said he bangs. It was just a softball. It's the best thing about Willie Calhoun. Calhoun's not somebody that's going to stay on a big league club for a long time. And he shouldn't be on a World Series contender for a long time. Guy can't field. And terrified to put him in the outfit. It's a wasted spot. If he's David Ortiz, it's not a wasted spot. If he's Giancarlo Stanton, it's not a wasted spot. He's not that. The fact of the matter is that the Yankees still got Peraza in AAA hitting .360. Andre Chaparro with 10-plus homers hitting .345 in AAA. I'm going to throw another name at you guys, and I know everybody hates it. Estevan Florial is having a phenomenal season in AAA. Phenomenal. Give me him over Calhoun any day of the week. And he provides elite defense and great speed. And he has pop. 54 at-bats in his major league career, folks. People beat up on this guy a lot. Nobody's saying Estevan Florial is going to be a superstar. But you also can't say the guy kicks rocks and is terrible after 54 major league at-bats. Got to at least get a legitimate chance. 2021, when he was playing a couple of days in a row, he was hitting .300. Homer, doubles. He was putting it together a little bit. Yankees never gave him a shot since then. And I'm not even advocating for it. But over Willie Calhoun, yeah, I'd put any three of those guys over Willie Calhoun, 100%. 100%. Last voicemail we have in the system. Let's get to it.
You're all right.
Hey,
what up,
my
Pete?
guy.
This is Don Sicario. I just want to give a shout out real quick to Big Mac Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Blue Jays for pissing off Aaron Judge. Thank you. By the way, that movie sucks. I'll hang up and listen, okay? Okay.
Oh, man, my guy just absolutely tore these guys the little shreddies. Everybody's sick and tired of the Blue Jays, man. The Orioles are sick and tired of the Blue Jays, and the Orioles whooped their ass. They said, we the better birds, damn it. We the better birds. The Orioles got the Blue Jays beat. We the better birds, baby. And they destroyed them. They wiped the floor with them like it was nothing. Nothing. They're a big-mouthed team in many senses of the word. But you gotta do something. You gotta back it up a little bit. You know what I mean? You gotta be first place in your division. You cats are sitting in the basement talking shit. You can't do that. You can't do that nonsense. You can't. You can't be in the basement screaming up at everybody above you. You suck. What? Shut up. Get out of there. You know what I mean? Can't do that.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Facts. Put him in the bedroom. Put him in the bedroom. Here's a good update. Carlos Rodon has been throwing from, I believe, 120 feet. He's reporting that the back has not bothered him at all. This is very, very good news for the Yankees, folks. Carlos Rodon has said his back is not bothering him. He feels good. He feels strong. These are all really, really good things for the Yankees. They got to get Carlos Rodon back. I don't care if it's in the beginning of July. I don't care if it's immediately after the All-Star break. They got to get Carlos Rodon back. And I'm going to be very, very happy. Very, very happy. They got to do it. They got to do it. Get these guys back and rock and roll, man. Cole, Rodon, Sevy. I can't wait to see Sevy's next start against the Padres. And I mean, Yankees got to get these guys back. I got to show this video. This is pretty funny, I think. So this is a video of Joe Girardi. Let me try to. This is him recently on the broadcast. I don't want to show you what it says. I just want you guys to listen and hear.
I believe Gary Sanchez was the fastest in the history of baseball to 50 homers.
That sounds right. You might be right, because the next year he hit 33.
There was definitely some note. He was the fastest to something.
Not down the base pass, I can tell you
that. Joe Girardi taking a little dig at Gary Sanchez.
You know, it's not what you want.
He said but that definitely wasn't the fastest down the base pass. I can tell you that much. Probably the biggest change in the career of Gary Sanchez was when Joe Girardi and Tony Pena were fired. The biggest change in his career is likely when Tony Pena and Joe Girardi were fired, because they were very, very strict with how he goes about his business. Very, very strict. Got a couple of, wait, not that one. That's the old one. We got another voicemail in here. So as this one loads up, we're going to get ready to go in there. Guys, do me a favor. Smack that like button for me. We should be way over 100. We had a great amount of people in here today. And of course, you guys know we greatly appreciate you. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, Pete. First, last. Yeah, just listen to the show. Enjoy it always. You do a great job. Keep it up. Yeah, Torres ought to be traded. We need pitching. Someone else is going to get hurt. We're going to need another pitcher or two for down the stretch, whether that's a starter, reliever, both, really.
Yeah, they need both.
Yeah, in my opinion, Wells needs to be DHing and catching. Honestly, I'd replace Calhoun with him, maybe Bowers. And definitely let's get Dominguez a look in August, September. And if he's hitting, maybe he makes the postseason roster. I'd say there's still a shot that we can win the division. I'd say wild card spot is more likely at this point, but we'll see. This team could get hot if things click, on a late summer run, then, we might have the pieces. But yeah, definitely get Torres out for pitching, get Peraza in here, get Wells in here as soon as possible, get Dominguez here as soon as possible. Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, fam. I'm right there with you, man. When it comes to the young guys, as I know the chat is also talking about Austin Wells, you got to try to find a spot for him, man, at some point. The Yankees got some big decisions to make over the next couple of years. Catcher's a crazy one. I want people to understand something real quick about Ben Rortvedt. Rortvedt is 25 years old, and his defense is legit. He has well above average defense as a catcher. Good arm, good command of that arm, good control of that arm, and he can hit. He's a young man. The Yankees, when they got him, thought he'd be a future starter. Rocco Baldelli was pissed out his mind when the organization decided to trade him. He did not want Ben Rortvedt to go. He thought that Rortvedt would be the starting catcher for the Twins for years and years to come. Jose Trevino just won a platinum glove. And you could be looking at Wells, Trevino, and Rortvedt and go, Trevino's the guy that got to go. You could almost fight that and argue that. But Rortvet also needs to prove that he can do it at this level. And usually that happens by playing. I hope the Yankees play the guy. They waited so long for him. They're so high on him. I hope they play him. Austin Wells is phenomenal. I've said this multiple times. If Giancarlo Stanton ever has a setback, he's going to be the Yankees DH. Guaranteed. If Stanton has a setback or gets injured again, Austin Wells is going to come up and be the everyday DH. I really believe that. When it comes to Peraza, guys, we already know. Peraza has nothing else to prove. Zero. Oswald Peraza has nothing else to prove. The kid should be up here. It's that simple. He should be up here. It is that simple. Chaparro has that argument. He's not as highly touted as the guys we're talking about. Jason Dominguez, I said it when they got rid of Aaron Hicks, guys. You guys have heard me say it multiple times. Aaron Hicks blocked it a little bit because you were kind of fuzzy. Had it, the Yankees got to get rid of him at some point. When it comes to Dominguez, he needs to keep hitting. He needs to keep showing I've adjusted and this league is easy. And I could hit this league. And I think come August, towards the end of August, you could see Dominguez taking over left field. If the Yankees don't go out there and get a Jake Fraley or somebody else to say, just plug them in there, let these guys marinate more, and next year in the offseason we reevaluate it. But no doubt, the Yankees got a lot of great options. The last voicemail of the day, then we're going to wrap it up. We went well over an hour today. That's just because you guys are so freaking awesome. Let's get to it.
Pete, gotta say, man, best in the business.
Thank you, brother.
Yanks have been playing real good. Hope they continue win this series right here. Had to ask you, though, man, what do you think's going to be the final rotation the end of this year? What's the starting five going to be? What are we going to have when we move into the playoffs? All right, buddy. See you later. Great show. Let's go Yankees, man. Let's get a W tonight.
It's just such a tough question to answer, man. Yankees rotation. If Will Warren is up towards the end of the year and he's the guy making like regular starts for the Yankees, it probably didn't go as well as we'd hope, to be honest. And that's not a knock on Will Warren, but he's kind of next in line. And that would mean that maybe Rodon hasn't come back, Sevy hasn't stayed healthy, and who knows. But I'll tell you guys this. If Rodon and Sevy comes back before the All-Star break and before the trade deadline, which I believe, well, one is already back. I think the Yankees are in some deep doo-doo if Rodon's not back by the end of July. Then they're in deep shit because he's probably not coming back if that's the case. If Rodon isn't back by the end of July, knowing where he is right now, he's probably not coming back. I think if Rodon shows he's healthy, Severino's showing he's healthy, and the Yankees could go out there and trade, let's say maybe Gleyber for a Giolito deal or Gleyber for a starting pitcher, don't be shocked if the Yankees look to move on from Nestor Cortez. I got some information that I talked about that the Yankees were working on a Cortez deal in the offseason. A couple of different things. And I don't want to elaborate too deep on to why I believe this, because I'll let that play out. But I think the Yankees could potentially say we're going to move on from that aspect. So I just think what I'm saying is there's many scenarios here to guess. I think Giolito could be a real possibility for the Yankees. And I'm not sure what else it could be. I'm not sure what else it could be and what will happen. But to predict what it's going to be, you just got to have those. The Yankees need to have a situation where you have Cole, Rodon, and Sevy at the top of that rotation. If you have that, you're good to go. If you have that, you're good to go. If those guys are healthy, you're good to go. But guys, with that being said, I am going to jump off here. What a morning it has been with you guys. I drank my cup of coffee. I finished my cup of coffee. Everything has been good and ready to rock and roll. You guys are the best. I love you all. Game season live tonight. I am back in business tonight, baby. And yes, get your tickets for NyynewsTV Day. Trust me, they are going very, very quick. Quicker than last event. And I mean that. I'm not joking when I tell you, a lot quicker than last event. So if you have not got your tickets yet, I'm telling you right now, don't sit back and go, I'll wait to get my tickets. Don't make that mistake. And we had another ticket in for today. We had another one in for today. This is absolutely insane. We're closing in on already 40 tickets. We're closing in on over 40 tickets already. We just released these things. The event is September 23rd. Get your tickets, guys. Don't come at me later and go, hey, I wanted my tickets. And I got to sit there and tell you, we don't have no more. I can't help you. Don't be that guy. You want to show up. You want to be there. You want to see the best in action. NyynewsTV, how we put on an event for the fans of the Yankees. Real talk for the real fan. 24/7. It's a lifestyle, baby. I'm out. Talk to you guys later.
Before it hits the front page, NYYnews.